maybe in sharing my little testimony real quick here, it'll encourage you to let you know that God is listening to you, that God is not far away, that He is working all things out for your good according to what His word says, according to His will, right? So it has to be His will, not your will. But ultimately, God does care about the things that we want, right? And so I have been praying, first of all, about 6 months ago, I had been praying and waiting for a job to get back into nursing because I had been absent from nursing. I took a little break after COVID and I just had to be done with what I was doing after 20 years. So I was at home and I learned a whole new skill. And anyways, besides all that, it was time for me to get back into nursing, and I was really struggling trying to find a job. And I kept praying, and God just so graciously answered a prayer after a while, but there was a waiting. So this is, again, encouraging you in the waiting, okay? Sometimes there's a waiting period of time, and it could be different for everybody. Everybody's in different seasons with the Lord, and the Lord is doing new things in us. He's leading and guiding us. He's revealing things about us that we need to work on, you know, in that waiting. Maybe it's our character we need to work on. Maybe we need to learn new skills and skill stack and things like that. Maybe He's growing and stretching our faith so that we need to really trust in Him. But anyways, you can count on the fact that He is definitely doing something in your life in the waiting. So fast forward a little bit, God blessed me with a job, but the only caveat and downside was that it was very far. I've been driving 2.5 hours a day basically to get to the job. And I love everything about my job. I love everyone I work with, but I have been praying for over 6 months for Him to move me closer to my home. And so finally, after 6 months of prayer and, you know, still seeking the Lord about this and crying out to Him literally every day, God answered my prayer. And, you know, I wasn't looking out for it. I kept trying to look for other things and just nothing was panning out. Things were not happening in my area where I live. And lo and behold, my boss called me and approached me about would I be interested in a position with the current job that I'm doing, just literally less than 30 minutes away from my house. So I just want to let you know that God is listening to you. God does care. God's timing is not our timing. His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And, you know, in that time that I've been waiting, I did learn a lot about, you know, I felt like God had me where He had me for the 6 months for a very specific reason, and to sow seeds of faith and love and Christ-like love and behavior into other people of my coworkers. And I've really fallen in love with them, and He's used me in their lives and them in my life. So just want to encourage you that God is working in your life. Be blessed.